Hi, this is Garry from Next Actions. Forming habits is one of the most important things that we can do when we want to improve our productivity. It doesn't matter how much time the new technique, the new tool, the new device will save you. If you don't make a habit of using it, well, you're going to get nothing. Habits, they're not just about starting things. They're also about stopping things as well. We all have those little habits that we want to stop. Why not make a new habit to stop that old one? Join me now to discuss how you can create new habits and then use them to drive your productivity. We all try to form new habits. Many people, they do this by coming up with some New Year resolutions. They start out with a bang, but do they really succeed? What most people don't realise, resolutions, they usually fail. Studies have shown that after 30 days, less than 25% of people are still committed to their resolutions. And only 8% of people actually accomplish them. This, well, it's a shocking statistic. You may then be asking, well, why is this so? I see three main reasons for this. The first, it's a lack of clarity in the resolution. A lot of people, they'd make a resolution which would be something like, I want to lose weight, or I want to get fit. These, they're both excellent resolutions in terms of what they want to do, but it leads to mistake number one. They are not defined very well. How are you going to know you've succeeded? When do you want to complete it by? Why are you doing it? When setting resolutions, you should use the SMART goal method. This technique, it helps you to fully define your goal or your resolution. You make it specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound. This understanding, it makes it easier for you to see progress. It helps you to stay on track and to complete the resolution. Take one of our examples. You may rewrite that lose weight resolution to be more like, by the 30th of March, I will lose 6 kilograms of weight. This will allow me to be healthier and better fit into my clothes. The second mistake that people make is they don't spend the time to come up with a plan to achieve the resolution. Here, it's always good to remember the 6 P's. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Most goals and resolutions, they fail because people don't spend the time to come up with a plan. They just jump straight in and they start doing something. Then they hit that first roadblock, they throw up their hands and they say it's too hard and they stop. With our lose weight example, they may start out really well. They're buying all that low calorie food. They keep control of what they're eating and that carries on for the first few days. Then they may start to feel hungry. Or they may want to go for a meal with friends. Things, well, they start to slip. The phrase, I'll start again tomorrow, starts being said. And bang, the resolution, it's failed. Spending a bit of time planning means that they can avoid some of these issues. Rather than buying the low-fat food, they can change their existing food for healthier alternatives. And instead of meeting up with people for meals, instead, they meet them for a coffee or a drink. Planning and preparation helps you succeed. A really good way to do this is by preparing for your activities. Don't wait till you're going to start the activity. If you do that, you'll always find that there's something there to stop you from doing it. Something that you could have easily fixed with a small amount of planning. Spend a few minutes each evening preparing for the following day. Get everything that you need ready. This means when you come to it, well, everything's there. You've got everything that you need. You take away the excuse, I can't do it because I don't have what I need. You've prepared everything so you can get straight into the work. An example of this. You want to do some exercise on a morning when you get up. Rather than leave everything in the wardrobe, well, just get it out the night before. Put the exercise clothes where they'll be the first thing that you see. Put your trainers by your chair. Put your water in the fridge. That means you've got no excuse for not putting on your exercise clothes when you get up. You found your trainers by a chair, so you can easily put them on. You've got a nice cool bottle of water in the fridge. You can grab it quickly on your way out. What you've done is you've removed all the blocks that could have stopped you going and doing the exercise. You head out and you do that exercise routine. The result? You've planned to do something. You've prepared what you needed. You did it. By doing as much preparation as you can, it makes it easier to get the task done. This leads us into that third issue. They don't actually make the changes into a new habit. They may do them once or twice and that's it. People think that you can quickly pick up a new habit. Unfortunately, this isn't so. It's harder to establish a habit than most people think. And this is what puts them off. You don't suddenly wake up one morning and think to yourself, I'm going to start eating less. We've all tried that, haven't we? It doesn't work. What you need to do is to look at how you can make it a habit. This is where routines can come in useful. We all have routines, and most of us, we've got multiple different routines. These can include things like a morning routine. These are the things that we do when we first get up. Workplace routines. These are the things that we do at various times during the day when we're at work. Evening routines, well, they're the things that we do when we get home from work. Bedtime routines, they are what they say, it's the things we do before going to bed. We may have a Sunday morning routine, a kids' activities routine, and that list, well, it just goes on and on. These routines, they are the key in how we can do things, how we can make things into a habit. Often, they're so automatic that we don't even think that we're doing the routine, it's just something we do all the time. Can you think of some routines that you've got? Spend a couple of minutes now and see if you can come up with a list of them. Try and identify what your routines are, write them down, and then also write down what you do as part of each of these routines. Can you share some of the routines in the comments below? Can you share some of the things that you do as part of those routines? By sharing this, it's likely to help other people come up with some similar routines that, because of the automatic nature, they haven't even thought about. I'm drawing attention to routines as these are the key things that you can use when you're trying to develop some new habits. What you need to do is to either add or remove that new habit from one of these existing routines. For example, you may want to stop smoking. Part of your morning routine, it could be when you have that first cigarette of the day. So what you would do, you alter your morning routine so you don't have that cigarette. This, it could be by moving your cigarettes to somewhere where you won't easily see them. Or you could change the activities you do so you don't go to the place where you would normally smoke. If you want to eat more healthily, you may add to your evening routine that you would prepare your meals for the following day. This means the meals that they're there for you to grab rather than reaching for that easy, unhealthy alternative. You may also decide, well, I'll start ordering my groceries online rather than going to the supermarket to buy them in person. We pick up most of our unhealthy food when we're in the supermarket because of the way it's displayed, and that triggers us to think, oh, that looks nice, I'll grab one of those for later. We end up unhealthy food in the basket. By ordering the groceries online, well, you reduce that impulse buying and you buy just what you want and just what you need. This change in routines, it links back to the planning. We decide on the changes we want to make. We look at the ways we are doing things now, then make some small changes to your routines to enable the new behaviour or habit. Remember, small changes to things we already do are easier to keep than starting to do new large things. Have you had any success with forming new habits? Are there any tips that you can share to help other people to be successful? Can you drop those into the comments below? If you liked this video, please hit that like button. Do you know someone who would benefit from this video? If you do, why not share it with them now? And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button so you can get new videos as I release them. To summarise, we all set resolutions or want to form new habits. The majority of these will fail. To help us to be successful with these new habits, we need to define them using SMART goals, make a plan to achieve them. As part of that planning, do as much preparation as possible to remove things that may block you from doing the task, and adapt your existing routines to include the new habit. Start to get the habits rolling. Start to see the changes. Start to get the results you deserve. Are you struggling to set and maintain new habits? Why not give me a call to see how I can help you to set and plan for those new habits. I also have an accountability service. This is designed to help you to achieve those habits and those goals. Working together, you can get the results you deserve. Please reach out to me on 0415 591 672. I'm based in Australia, so please use the international dialing code +61 if calling from another country. You can also email me on Garry@nextactions.com.au or visit nextactions.com.au, where you'll find a link to book a free short introductory call. Do you have any topics that you'd like me to cover? If you do, please drop a comment below and I'll add it to the list of upcoming videos. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel so you get new videos as they come out. I'll talk to you again soon.